If you're watching this, I want you to know it might not be a coincidence. It's possible this message was guided to you by something much greater than an algorithm. Your tears in the middle of the night have not gone unseen. Your whispered prayers have been felt, and many believe the angelic realm is responding with a powerful yes. If you've been holding on to faith for your marriage, getting through the lonely nights and doubtful days, just hoping for a single sign that you haven't been forgotten, this could be it. This might just be your confirmation. The path of separation can feel like a walk through a valley of shadows. It's a lonely place where the silence is deafening and the well-meaning but misguided advice from others can plant seeds of despair. You've probably been told to move on, to give up, to accept that it's over. Maybe you even started to believe it yourself. But deep down in your soul, there's a little flicker of hope that refuses to go out. That flicker is your connection to the divine. It's the part of you that senses a higher plan unfolding, a story of restoration being written for you. Today, we're talking about how that story might be moving from the invisible into your reality. Many feel the angels are sending messages, not as quiet whispers, but as undeniable declarations, letting you know your season of waiting is nearing its end. Your husband may be coming home. In our time together, we're going to explore 7 divine signs that many people believe the angels send as powerful signals, spiritual evidence that the path is being cleared for your husband's return. These aren't just random events. They are seen by many as carefully orchestrated messages meant for you. As we go through each sign, open your spirit and ask yourself if you've experienced it. Get ready, because this message could be the beginning of the end of your waiting. Section 1. The first sign. The celestial language of synchronicity. The first and one of the most common ways the angelic realm is thought to communicate is through the language of the universe itself. Synchronicity. And their favorite dialect seems to be numbers. You may have heard them called angel numbers, and maybe you've written them off as just a spiritual trend. But many believe this is an ancient and profound form of communication. When you start seeing repeating number sequences, it can feel like a direct message, a wink from your guardian angels, telling you you're in perfect alignment with the divine. Think about it. You glance at the clock, and it's 1:11. You get a receipt, and the total is $11.11. You're driving, lost in thought, and a car with a license plate ending in 444 cuts you off. Do you really think that's just random chance? When the same patterns show up over and over, it feels like more than a coincidence. It feels intentional. It's as if the angels are using the fabric of your reality to get a message to you. The number sequence 1111 or 111 is often seen as a gateway, a sign that your thoughts might be manifesting into reality at a faster rate. When you see this while praying for your marriage, some interpret it as angels confirming that the door to your restoration is opening. It's an encouragement to keep your thoughts pure and focused on the reunion you desire, because it could be closer than you think. The number 444 is often viewed as a sign of divine protection. It's a message that you and your union are surrounded by legions of angels. It's as if they're creating a shield of light around your marriage, protecting it from negativity and doubt. When you see 444, you can take a deep breath and trust that heavenly armies are standing guard over your destiny. Seeing these numbers can feel like an active dialogue. Each time you see one, you can choose to pause and acknowledge it. Say thank you. You could even say out loud, I see you, I hear you, I am ready for this divine restoration. You're being shown in a very real way that your spiritual and physical worlds may be converging. This can be the first piece of evidence that the universe is conspiring in your favor, realigning things to bring your husband back home. Section 2, the second sign, the sacred echoes of memory. The second sign is deeply personal and incredibly powerful. It's the sudden and overwhelming flood of positive, happy memories. This isn't the same as just sadly reminiscing or being stuck in the past. This is different. This feels like a divinely guided campaign of remembrance, sparked by the angels. You'll be going about your day, maybe feeling a little lonely, and suddenly, out of nowhere, your mind fills with a vibrant, joyful memory. You'll feel the warmth of his hand in yours on your first date. You'll hear his laughter from a joke you shared years ago. You'll remember the look in his eyes on your wedding day, a look of pure love. These feel like more than just your memories. They are sacred echoes, reactivated by your angels. Now here's a beautiful thought to hold on to. Many spiritual teachers believe this is a two-way intervention. As you're being flooded with these beautiful moments, it's possible your husband is experiencing something similar wherever he is. He might be at work or lying awake at night when an unexpected memory of your shared joy surfaces. He might try to ignore it, but he won't be able to shake the feeling it brings. The angels could be strategically reminding both of you of the foundation of your love, taking you back to the source before all the pain and arguments. It's as if they're holding up a mirror to his soul, showing him the man he was with you and the happiness he's now missing. It's easy to dismiss this as wishful thinking, but you can also see it as a spiritual strategy. It's the softening of the ground before the seed of reconciliation is planted. When you find old photos you thought were lost, or a gift he gave you suddenly reappears, don't see it as a painful reminder. See it for what it could be, a divinely placed breadcrumb, leading you both back to the path of reunion. Section 3, the third sign, the celestial telegram of a song. The third sign is a favorite tool of the angelic realm because it bypasses logic and speaks right to the heart. It's the sign of your sacred song. Almost every couple has one. It might be your wedding song, the song from your first date, or just a piece of music that holds a deep, shared meaning. Suddenly, you'll start to hear your sacred song everywhere. You'll turn on the radio, and there it is. You'll walk into a quiet coffee shop, and it's drifting from the speakers. You'll be scrolling online, and a stranger's video will have it playing in the background. This can feel like more than an accident. It can feel like a celestial telegram. It's a direct, personalized message from your guardian angel, in a language only your soul truly understands. Each time you hear that song, it's like the universe is whispering, "I'm here, I'm with you. This love is still alive." It's a form of validation on days when your faith is shaky. This song may appear like a divine hug. It's a reminder from your angelic team that the spiritual connection between you and your husband might be unbreakable, existing on a frequency that distance and time can't sever. And just like the memories, many believe this is a dual-sided phenomenon. The angels might be broadcasting this signal to both of you. He too may be hearing this song in unexpected places, and it could be stirring his soul. He might not consciously know why he keeps hearing it, but it could be working on him, reawakening the emotions connected to that melody. So the next time your song plays, don't let a tear of sadness fall. Let a smile grace your lips and whisper, "Message received." And Section 4. The fourth sign, prophetic dreams of reunion. The fourth sign often happens when your conscious mind is at rest, allowing your spirit to be more open to divine communication, prophetic dreams. And let's be clear, these aren't your average anxiety-fueled dreams. You'll know the difference because a prophetic dream can feel more real than being awake. In these dreams, the reunion with your husband has already happened. You might feel his presence, hold his hand, or see him walking back toward you, his face full of love. The defining feature of these dreams is the overwhelming sense of peace and certainty you feel. When you wake up, you don't feel the usual sting of his absence. Instead, you're filled with a calm, deep inner knowing that what you just experienced was more than a fantasy. It was a preview. Many spiritual traditions believe that our reality is shaped in the spiritual realm first before it appears in the physical. Through these dreams, it's as if the angels are pulling back the curtain, giving you a glimpse of what has already been set in motion on a higher plane. They're showing you the finished painting to give you the strength to endure the final brushstrokes. Your logical mind will try to pick it apart and tell you that you're just dreaming of what you want. But your spirit knows the truth. These dreams can feel like spiritual promises etched into your subconscious to nourish your soul. I encourage you to get a journal and write these dreams down. Note the date, the details, and especially how you felt. On days when you're full of doubt, you can read them as a testament of faith, a written contract from the angelic realm that your victory is assured. Before we get to the fifth sign, which is an incredible internal shift, I want you to take a moment and anchor this energy. If this message is resonating deep in your soul, if you're recognizing these signs in your own life, go to the comments right now and type, "I am ready to receive." By typing those words, you're sending a clear signal back to the universe. You are moving from passively waiting to actively receiving. You are declaring that you accept this divine promise. And while you're there, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. We want to make sure any future messages find their way to you. Section 5. The fifth sign, a peace that surpasses understanding. The fifth sign is maybe the most paradoxical and yet the most profound. It's the arrival of an unexplainable, supernatural peace. This isn't the peace that comes from giving up. It's a divine calm that settles over your spirit, often after a long and intense period of emotional turmoil. It's what the Bible calls the peace that surpasses all understanding. For months, maybe years, your heart has been a battlefield. You've fought waves of anxiety, grief, and anger, and then one day, you wake up and the war is over. The silence isn't heavy anymore. It's peaceful. The thought of your husband no longer brings a sharp pain, but a gentle sense of knowing. You might even find yourself smiling for no reason, feeling a lightness you haven't felt in a very long time. Your first reaction might be to question it. Have I lost my love for him? Did I finally give up? The answer is no. This peace isn't the sign of an ending. Many see it as the ultimate sign of a new beginning. It may be your spiritual confirmation from the angels that the victory has been won in the heavenly realms. The spiritual work is complete. Think of a general who receives a message that the war has been won on a distant front. He stops fighting, He stops worrying. He can now rest, knowing it's only a matter of time before the victorious troops march home. This peace can feel like your dispatch from the angelic realm. It's as if they are telling you to lay down your weapons of anxiety and worry. Your prayers have been answered, and the outcome is secured. All that remains is for physical reality to catch up. This peace is your reward for your faith. When it arrives, don't question it. Embrace it. It is the calm before the blessing. Section 6. The sixth sign. The final spiritual battle. Now, the sixth sign can be scary if you don't understand what it might mean. As you get closer to the finish line, you may experience a sudden, intense surge of spiritual opposition. Many believe this is the final, desperate attempt of negative energy to throw you off course. This can show up in a few ways. Suddenly, your own doubts might scream louder than ever. You might have a terrible day where everything goes wrong, leaving you feeling hopeless. Friends who were once supportive might suddenly start pressuring you to move on. Some people even report the sudden appearance of a counterfeit partner, someone new who seems perfect, tempting you to give up your stand. If this happens, try not to be discouraged. In a way, you can rejoice. This could be the ultimate confirmation that your breakthrough is just around the corner. It's like a video game. You only face the biggest boss right before you beat the level. The darkness wouldn't throw everything it has at you if it didn't know it was about to lose. This resistance is a sign that the angels have almost completed their work, and the enemy is panicking. This is where your faith is tested most severely. But let me be very clear. Divine guidance will never, ever lead you back into a situation that is abusive, dangerous, or compromises your well-being. A divinely restored union is built on respect and safety. That supernatural peace we just talked about will be your compass. A test of faith might feel hard, but it won't steal your inner peace. A situation you need to walk away from will bring a deep sense of unease. Pray for discernment and ask the angels to make your path clear. But know that this final resistance isn't a sign you're on the wrong path. It's often the clearest sign that you're just steps away from your destination. Section 7. The seventh sign. The softening of his heart. The seventh and final sign is when all that spiritual work begins to break through into the physical world. It's the sign of his softening heart, which you may notice from a distance. Even if you're not in direct contact, you might start to see or hear about undeniable changes in him. These aren't huge dramatic gestures. They're small, subtle shifts that suggest the angelic work is taking root in his heart. Maybe a mutual friend mentions he asked about you and there was a kindness in his tone. Maybe you notice he unblocked you on social media, a small digital olive branch. You might hear that he started looking into spiritual or self-help content, something he never did before. Or he might do a small act of service, like fixing something at the house, or sending a brief, non-confrontational message. From a purely human perspective, these can seem insignificant. You might be tempted to dismiss them. But from a spiritual perspective, they can feel monumental. They are the first cracks of light in a wall that once seemed unbreakable. Each of these small shifts can be seen as evidence that God and his angels are successfully working on his heart, chipping away at the pride, hurt, and anger. This sign can feel like the external manifestation of all the others. The synchronicities, memories, songs, and dreams, they may have all been working together to bring about this change of heart. When you see these signs, your role isn't to pounce or force a confrontation. Your role is to smile, thank the angels, and continue to stand in your peaceful faith. You are simply watching the final pieces of the puzzle click into place. You are a witness to a miracle in progress, the miracle of a hardened heart being made soft by the relentless, unconditional love of the divine. These 7 signs aren't just a list of coincidences. They represent a divine dialogue, a sacred roadmap that many believe is sent from the angelic realm to guide you, comfort you, and confirm that you are not forgotten. Your journey of waiting hasn't been a punishment. It has been a sacred period of preparation for you and for Him. The God of the universe and His angels would not lead you through such a profound process of inner transformation only to leave you empty-handed. This healing, this strengthening of your faith, it was all preparing you for a restored marriage, one that could be stronger and more rooted in divine love than ever before. Your hardest work in this journey is likely done. You have stood in faith when it was hard. You have believed when you could not see. Now you are being asked to simply receive. Receive the peace. Receive the confirmation. And prepare your heart to receive the miracle that is meant for you, trusting that your husband is also being guided on his own path by that same divine love. I speak a blessing over you and your marriage right now. May your spiritual eyes be opened to all the signs the universe is sending. May your heart be filled with a supernatural peace that guards it against all doubt. And may you stand firm and joyful, knowing with certainty that you will see the fulfillment of the divine promise made to your heart. If you felt this message in your spirit today, please share it with the one other person who you know is waiting on a miracle. You might be the vessel for their sign. For more daily divine messages and angelic guidance, make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on. The angels are always speaking. Your only job is to learn how to listen, be blessed, and know that your restoration is at hand.